So, good morning, my fellow NNDCC instructors. Here we are again, another bright and early morning. I've been up since 5 o'clock. I got here at about 7:45. This is how a normal day start. You'll start here in your school very early, and sometimes you'll be there very late. Yesterday, I left at about 7 o'clock. And that's how a normal day goes. If you're used to working 12-hour shifts in the Navy, then you're going to be used to working probably 12 or 13-hour shifts in your unit or your program, whatever you like to call it. So, NNDCCs are a lot different from our counterparts. You'll find that you'll have no budget, no money, no funding, and everything will seem kind of hopeless. Yeah, it will. But before I get into all that, remember I'm Mr. Hayes. My pronouns are Mr. and Hayes, and I would like you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way, we will get more people on our channel to understand what's going on in the NDCC world, NNDCC world. Excuse me. So, back to what I was saying. You'll find that this is not the average ROTC unit. You'll find yourself by yourself. There's a lot of things that you're going to have to do. You may not have your manuals and books, and you might not have any drill rifles or none of the stuff that all the other units have. My thing, I will tell each and every one of you that are starting out in the NNDCC, is to network with your brother and sister schools that are close to you. Talk to them, find out stuff that they like. They might have a little extra uniforms or gear or even drill rifles and stuff like that you can either borrow or they might just want you to have because they don't want them on their inventory. You'll find that a lot of them will give you things so they don't have to put it in their CD miss. Speaking of CD miss, that is another thing that you're going to have to work out with your admin that works for your area, that working with your CD miss, staying up and on time. You will learn that your end of year report is a living, breathing thing. You will always be updating it every day. You'll always be looking at it, and you have to keep up with that, because once it closes and you don't have your access, it's hard getting it back sometimes. So just try to stay up on your CD miss. I open mine every day just to make sure I ain't got to update the password and all the other stuff. But a little bit about how I got my job. There was a chief here before me, and he didn't get along well with the principal and didn't get along well with the kids. So he kind of went his way. But he didn't tell the school that he was going to go to another school. He just went his way. So August rolled around. I was a volunteer at my school because my school is where I went to school at. And I'm an alumni member. So what happens was, at that time, the football coach called me in because I was volunteering with the football team, and he said basically, "Hey, would you be interested in being the ROTC instructor?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, that's like a dream job for me." So I went and talked to the principal. We had like a good 30-minute, 45-minute talk, and then hold on for a minute. Sorry about that. But yeah, so we had a good 45-minute, 35-minute conversation. And then he said, "Okay, well, hey, Mr. Hayes, go ahead and go to work." And I looked at him like, "You want me to start today?" He said, "Yeah, the kids are over there and they're in the gym. They haven't been doing nothing all month, and they haven't had an instructor, and they've just been sitting in the gym. So, I need you to go to work and, make it do what it do." And that's exactly what I did. 3 years ago, I started this, and I started making it do what it do. And through that time period, I think I've had maybe 3 principals and no funding, no money, and everything that comes with it. But I made myself a promise to the kids that were here, because the kids that started with me are now juniors and they'll be seniors soon. I promised them that they will be just like any other ROTC. They will have uniforms, which we have all our uniforms. If you go to our website, you'll see that I have enough uniforms to dress 120 students. thanks to my area manager and a few other people who helped me out. We have drill rifles, we have drones, we do sea perch, we do all the things that all the other ROTC units are doing now. I say, and it takes a while. It takes a while to grow all that. You'll find yourself some days depressed. You will. You'll find yourself some days very stressed out. If you're at an inner city school like me, you'll find it. You're gonna get a lot of kids that don't want to be in your program, but then if you know how to reach them and you're reaching them on their level, you'll know how to reach them, and then you'll find that they'll start loving your program. They will, and they'll invite other kids to be in your program. Yeah. So I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth in that later on, how I get kids to join, and then how I lose kids also. How all of my kids are actually going to college. Even my freshmen are now enrolled in the local Houston Community College here. And all my other students, or my 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, are all dual credit. They're all getting college credits while they're in high school right now. And how I hang on to those students, what their GPAs are, how I coordinate with other teachers, how I work with my counselors and my APs. I'll go over that as I start making little topics and stuff to help you understand maybe how you can like transition to some of this stuff. And like I said, I am writing a book about this this whole situation that I found myself in here, but I love it. I did. It was tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long road, and it's been tough, and it's been a struggle. And some days are good, and some days not so good. But at the end of the day, I can smile and say I help my babies, and that's what I call them. I treat them all like they're my own, like they lived in my household, and they're good kids. So, without further ado, I'm going to close this out. But remember, it's your program. Work closely with your principal. Do the things you need to do to make it work. You're going to have to come out your pocket sometimes. That's just what it is. I came out of my pocket a lot of times. I had some weekends on the couch because of that. But if you want to make it work and you want to be there, you'll do what you need to do to make it survive. Leave some comments, ask questions, contact me. Find our website on our YouTube page. Send me an email. My email is there. Send me an email. Ask me questions. Anything. Love to hear from you. You have a great day.